wide, maybe just enough.
I actually think it might be a better wicket than that, Greggy. I think it's been used. There's not much moisture in it. And I think if you win the toss, you would bat first.
Head. We can have a bat first. All right.
Hunsey, what's the thinking behind batting first?
It looks a good strip. Looks as though it's been used before, so hopefully put some runs on the board, put them under pressure.
You brought us
the epic contest. It's a match of two great teams, two teams that are in great form at the moment too. And these are those two teams. Australia and South Africa both being forced to make a change from the teams that they've decided are their best teams. That's because Darren Lehmann is injured for the Australians, and Benjamin Martin comes in the middle of the order for them. And for the South Africans, well, they're missing Jacques Kallis, man of the match the other day at Edgbaston against New Zealand, but he's sustained.
Definitely playing a lot straighter on that occasion. First boundary for South Africa, and a very confident one.
And warm applause from this large crowd here at Headingley. South African flags wave high as Kirsten brings about the first boundary. That's a lovely shot. It's not quite a half volley, but he's hit that very straight. Beautifully timed.
That's a good save. Ricky Ponting knocking it down. Well run in the end. Oh, that's an excellent shot. Picked that up very quickly. Picked up the length. South Africa 25 without loss after 8.
Bowling at the Kirksville Lane end, Paul Reichel.
Oh, good shot. Goes all the way. That's the second time something's been picked up, first by Kirsten, now by Gibbs.
The problem for things is he doesn't swing. If he starts on that line about middle and leg, and it doesn't swing, as this one doesn't, it's a free hit for the right-hander. And all he has to do is just get it up and over the infield. It's a quick outfield here at Headingley, always has been. Save your energy, you don't run for those. Too good.
Oh, cracking shot. Poor delivery, put away.
Yeah, it was in the air. It was in the air for a long way. Hard, and Australia won't want to let this get away now. They've done pretty well early on. They haven't picked up a wicket, but they've restricted the South Africans, but that's one to hit. So,
Oh, good shot. Free hit, but beautifully played. One bounce over the rope.
very close. It's just inside the rope. But it was beautifully executed, wasn't it? Just did it in the last over to David Fleming, and now Paul Reichel not getting it to swing. And this just inside the rope.
That's a dangerous line to a batsman's form. Just angled onto leg stump. He picked it up as clean as a whistle. Well struck. Well left in the end. Pretty good delivery, that. Good strike. It's very dangerous. That's 4. The third boundary. Closed the face of fraction, got it on the onside, but it was always going to be 4.
It was in the air for a little while, and for a moment Australians might have got a little excited, but it was well struck. And always...
Gone. That's the wicket they needed. Rifle breaks through. Kirsten driving. Ponting takes the catch. It's 1 for 45.
Well, that's just what the Australian team needed. That man, Ricky Ponting, one of the best in the business at that backward point position. Gary Kirsten looking quite aggressive in this last couple of overs, and it's cost him because he hasn't been able to keep this down. It's not a half volley. He's hitting it on the up and sliced it straight to Ricky Ponting, and you won't see him drop many of those. Just what Australia needed, and I'm sure the Kangaroos are enjoying that. But Gary Kirsten's gone for 21 from 46 deliveries. It's 45 for 1. Ricky Ponting's reaction tells you how important.
Well, he's back at evens then, isn't he? He had that dive over the ball.
Yes, he certainly does, and this one driven down the ground. Once again, Glenn McGrath is the steelsman, and back for the third. So Cullinan. Well, that's well played. Chipped away nicely on the onside. Bouncing away to the fence for 4. Well, that's his 5th down read. The last 2 were hit straight to fieldsman. That one clipped away nicely.
The way to go when you get the chance like this. Nice flick of the bottom hands. It's in the post and heading down to the town centre now.
Oh, and that one's bounced away. It's beaten backward point, and that'll go to the boundary for 4 as well. And what's more, it'll bring up the 50. He looked as if he had it covered.
Oh, he's cracked that backward point, coming around hard. Bevan misses it. Oh, that's unusual. Rolled over the ball, was well struck. A beautiful shot, but normally Michael Bevan would have stopped that.
Cullinan is starting to really up the ante here, giving himself room as well as charging Paul Rifle. And that one, he just...
Safe shot. Bowled him. That's good, clever bowling. You had a feeling that Daryl Cullinan was after him, and Shane Warne has got the better of him. And that's an important wicket at an important time for Australia.
Shane Warne has bowled well. He's got the ball in the right area, and Daryl Cullinan at last attempts a big shot, and it's one too many for Daryl Cullinan. He plays right across the line. It's a perfect length. It hits middle and off. He departs for 50.
Captain, the wicket. Understand it.
Yeah, Daryl Cullinan had played so well, but suddenly from nowhere he just tries a big heave-ho. It's a leg spin which is directly against the spin. And really, to hit that, he had to hit it dead centre, otherwise he's gone. That's very, very close. He's gone, and 2 wickets for Shane Warne. That's a big one.
He's back, isn't he, this man? You cannot write Shane Warne off. Now, Sopronia likes to play the sweep shot, but
Second, third delivery, as he goes down the wicket, plays across the line, it hits him on the back foot, and that is stone dead. There's no doubt that that is out. Plummy LBW. Shane Warne is absolutely delighted, as are the Australians. Cronje goes for naught. South Africa lose their 3rd wicket with a score at 1-4-1.
Above the ground, intercepting anything that might be loose. That's another big hit. That's beautifully picked up. That's over, fortunately, a different route. Oh, 1 or 2 cars behind the old pavilion as well. 14 off the over.
Well, that's a big hit. Once again, timing was the...
He's got that fine too, so it's safe for Paul Rifle. Not going to make it. Slowest loping step of Paul Rifle. He looked almost as though he might just have set himself for the dive. Couldn't quite get it in. Successive boundaries. You heard the cry of push. Two good reasons. And the most important of those reasons is it takes Herschel Gibbs onto his 2nd limited overs international 100. Very well played indeed. Great innings following on from his 91 at Edgbaston the other day. Running into form at the perfect time, it seems. Beautifully hit straight down the ground. 6 more runs. Effortless runs, it seems. Jonty Rhodes proving just how valuable he can be to this South African side.
Yes, you figure he's going to save 10 per innings. You add that to what he scores.
Got him, Gibbs, York. McGrath does the damage at the right time. That's well bowled.
Very well bowled, and his colleagues gathering around him there because he's brought to an end what has been an absolutely superb performance. Herschel Gibbs has been out bowled here, has been bowled out by Zen McGrath, a wonderful Yorker, and he's getting a tremendous ovation. Herschel Gibbs, 101 off 134 balls.
Well struck, that's into the gap. 4 more. Gee, they've batted well, haven't they? Haven't missed an opportunity.
Well, in this tournament, they had the uncanny knack of really turning it on at the end of their innings. Jonty Rhodes has not had a great World Cup, has done it today, and this shot here.
Oh, that's a big hit. And it's out. Got the top edge, went for it. Mark Wood. It was the top half, and that's a big wicket.
It's a sigh of relief, I'd say, and a pat on the back for Fleming there, but the end of a gem of an innings. Jonty Rhodes has played a little beauty here, he really has. He's tried to get onto that one, tried to pull it away, and they got underneath it just a little bit, and of course Mark Ward hasn't dropped many. He's taken that one as easy as anything. 39 or 36, just 250 for 5.
Wide delivery. Knocked down. They'll get another one here. It's gone wide. Not sure that was a catch or not. That looked like a tracer ball to backward point. Shane Warne, was it a catch, Tony?
Well, you're right. It's like a tracer bullet. I don't know. Let's have a look. We'll soon find out. I think it was. He scooped it up. It went straight to Warne. Had it covered, and it popped straight out. No doubt about the fact that it was a catch. Yes, he got it really low. Look at this. Opens the face of the bat. Smashes it at Warne. Down she goes from the Australian way.
In the air. Martin, back. It's gone. It's 6. He's a magnificent hitter of the ball.
Is he ever? Well, the first one is a wide, so that was really the first ball of the over. Could we see 6 out of 6? This one has been smashed high, and it's straight over the top of the umpire's head.
That's gone. That could go for 4. What a striker of the ball. Pollard hobbling around. He don't need to run. It was a superb stroke. That's through cover.
And he's in fact a smile up there, the South African captain. But what a hit this is. Have a look at that. He's played that one through the offside. And this is a very frustrated Australian attack at the moment. They are getting slaughtered right now.
Only because he's in such good touch. He's raced to 36 off 20. The time is over. Get a 4 inward. Here comes Shane Warne. Oh, what a catch was it? Yes, it was. Warne takes the catch in the final over. That's a gem.
Very well taken. Kept his eye on the ball. It's spooned up in the air. Very well done. Well, this man, Klusener, will get a huge share of this ground. Once again, he's come in and played them all over the place. This is the shot up in the air it went. Warne kept his eye on the ball, and he was almost at full stretch there, taking that one beautifully. So, Klusener up to 36 off only 21. 271 for 6.
Final delivery. Got him. So that's it. 272 is the target for Australia. So South Africa 7 for 271 after 50 overs bowled.
Yes, well, this has been wonderful entertainment for this big crowd that's turned up at Headingley today. The South Africans have won the toss and they've played. That was the last ball. The leg stump going out of the ground. A little bit of joy. Kirsten and Gibbs put together a very good partnership. Gibbs played wonderfully well, 101 of 134. He made the bowlers there took a bit of stick. But look down at the bottom. Shane Warne, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 33. Quite economical, and he picked up a couple of wickets as well. From the 50 overs. He's hit that one very hard. That's gone racing away down towards the boundary. Well, that's a slightly unorthodox shot. The ball bounced outside off stump, and he's dispatched it over the top for 4.
Oh, Steve Earle just dragging this down a little bit. It's out there. It's not quite, I think, where...
The reaction to that. Well, they needed an early wicket, and an early wicket will cause problems for the Australians, and they've got it. Gilchrist comprehensively bowled out.
Around the wicket. Change the angle of attack, and Gilchrist done again. You might have expected that to bounce a little more than it did, but he was really, his feet were nowhere. Off stump comes tumbling out of the ground. South Africa off to the start they wanted. Not what Australia needed. Adam Gilchrist gone for 5. It's 6 for 1.
And so the score 6 for 1. And so Ricky Ponting is the new batsman, replacing Gilchrist after that magnificent start for Elworthy. A very economical bowler, one of the most economical in the tournament so far. Oh, and a bit of extra bounce there as well. Leg by is signalled. Well, that's well played. Very well played. Is it going to go all the way? Not quite. 4 runs. Just a little bit short there, and Ponting does play that shot well.
He's onto it so quickly. Into position and totally under control of the shot. It's not that short. So, Ricky Ponting, he knows that 4. Get there.
This will be close. If he hits the stump, he's gone. I think that might be gone anyhow. Just judging by the reaction of Mark Waugh, he's out. That's all over. Well, it didn't hit the stumps to throw. It was right alongside the stumps. The wicketkeeper Boucher was there. He whipped the bails off, and I think that's the end of Mark Waugh.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's out. He's always struggling here, and that's cleverly thrown in, bouncing it in, and that's not even close. That is desperate. That's the last thing that Australia needed. Well, look at that. Cut your own throat. Not really the last thing that Australia can do.
He was not even close, was he? I don't think he thought there was a run there in the first place. Boyer the throw there, and it was spot on target. So Mark Waugh out, run out. And it's now 20 for 2. Damien Martin into the team in place of Darren Lehman. He's been in and out of the side. Had one match in the World Cup. That was against Pakistan. Got 18 on this ground before he was bowled by Wasim Akram. Well, that's in the air, and it's going all the way. It's 6. Top edge for 6. Well, that gives you some idea of Elworthy's pace. He's deceptive. He went for the hook shot again, and it's gone all the way for 6.
I think that Ricky Ponting's inquiring about the height of this ball. Well, it's hard to tell from that angle. You'd have thought they would just check, wouldn't you? No, height. Now, that one, I think, is fair enough. I think the one before was certainly over shoulder height. So that top edge is just blown. It's a pretty good shot in one day, Creek. You can't set a field for that.
Well, that's well played. Onto the back foot and caressed through the offside field. Conyer chasing it. He'll just get there. What commitment that is. Unbelievable fielding. Dragging the ball back inches short, and 3 South Africans converging on that one.
There's not just one person backing up. There's a man coming in from third man. There's someone coming in from square cover. What makes them so good.
Yes, good shot. Beautifully played.
Third man will pick it up. They'll pick up 2. Very good play off the back foot. Damien Martin brought up more. Clear of the bowl. 2 for 36. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. That's onto the roof. He's been looking for that hook shot, and that was superbly played. Well, Ponting may be the man. Come up the hour.
Steve Elworthy, he's tended to pitch it short. Sometimes it's not easy here at Headingley. He's running up the hill, and he bangs it in short, and Ponting's equal to the task. He middled that one, that's for sure. That's the beauty. That's way out the ground.
There's the ball, James, and the S and the Pepsi. Nicely played. That could go all the way down the hill. Superbly timed.
A little bit short and a little bit of width, but not much. That's a real good cricket shot by Damien Martin. He times it perfectly. Just look at that. Finds the gap and his first boundary.
In the air, could be out. Mid-on's under it. That's got another wicket. Well, he moved the man across, didn't he? He went for the pull shot.
And the pressure here is killing for Australia. We've had a run out, and now a pretty soft dismissal, Damien Martin. Elworthy dropping it fractionally short. Martin goes for the pull. It's too quick. It hits the splice. Nicky Boyer at mid-on is under it. He doesn't drop those. And South Africa strike.
Steve Waugh. Stephen Waugh goes for it. Doesn't quite time it, but it goes all the way.
Well, that's what we need, isn't it? A few more hits like that. Just got bogged down a little bit, I fancy, in the last 10 overs. So, captain, leading from the front. It's up there. It's not quite out of the...
Unorthodox spin. Steve Waugh, he's made up his mind. That's 4. That's the first time they've attacked Donald. He gave himself some room. He jumped away to the leg side and he hammered that.
Like the captain leading from the front, he's made his mind up. Give himself some room in anything where he can get his arms free outside.
Ponting goes for it. Finds the gap at square leg, and it's 4 more. Well played.
Well, they seem to set the stall for this square leg area, and the way the field is at the moment, there's a wideish fine leg, and it's mid-wicket. Anything hit in that area has got every chance of making it to the boundary. Certainly not out the meat of the bat.
Well driven as well. That'll go all the way down the onside. So all of a sudden, Ponting and Stephen Waugh just lifting the run rate. Andrew Cronje has made a duck. Now he's been punished with the ball. He won't be full of confidence.
No, they've definitely set the stall out, haven't they? They said right when he comes on, Hansie Cronje, he's got to be positive.
He was about to throw it up. Well, this could change the course of this match, that's for sure. Bad shot too. Have another look at this. He plays it away on the onside now. Has he got it? And he's about to throw it up, and that's it. You could almost make a case for the fact that he probably caught that.
Afraid not. Afraid not. The law says you must have control.
Tournament of 96 balls. Oh, that's in the air. This is going to be out. He's hit it straight up in the air. I don't believe it. It's caught this time. Donald takes the catch. That is an absolutely ridiculous shot. Well, absolutely no need for it at all. Australia won't be happy with this. He's played some wonderful shots, but every now and again it's just lost it out there.
Well, it's one of those ones where it's just looking to clip it over the infield, over mid-wicket. Just mistimes it, just that little bit. That's where the leading edge comes from.
Ricky Ponting gone for 69, 174 for 4.
Excellent shot from Michael Bevan. Gibbs throws himself away. Michael Bevan thinks this is
Just lying. Oh, it's gone straight up in the air. This will be caught, will it? They're coming on it. There could be a collision. It's safe. Oh, that's so lucky. Stephen Waugh has slipped. He's on his backside down the other end. This is his lucky day. No doubt about that. That was up for a long time.
And he's just apologising to Michael Bevan. Look, I'm sorry, mate. It was a rush of blood. He's got away with it. That might be just what's needed. It's gone straight up in the air. Now, Lance Klusner comes charging in and then stops. And it's only a couple of yards in front of him. Whether he thought the keeper was going to get there.
Well, that's well played. Over the top and down to the boundary for 4. Well, having got so close, he's now managed to caress that one over the top. A few smiles beginning to appear now on the Aussie balcony. I wonder why.
Well, I think this shot just takes the pressure off. Michael Bevan improvising. He's so good at it. That back as well to great effect.
Oh, he's chipped it up. He's chipped it up on the onside. So Bevan, who's been so controlled out there, was just beginning to look as if he was going to finish it off, has chipped it up on the onside. Well, perhaps there's still a lot of cricket left, and they've gone from smiling and laughing. Well, it's the case of the smiles being wiped off their faces at the moment. Have another look.
It's a strange shot, isn't it? I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do here. Just chipped it up to Darryl Cullinan. Wicket. Big wicket. The game's still on. Michael Bevan goes for 27 from 33 deliveries. 247 for 5.
Beautiful shot. Well, that's much better. He's whipped that one away on the onside. That'll go all the way to the fence. A desperate lunge, and into the fence goes Pollock, trying to drag it back, but arriving just too late.
That's a good shot, isn't it? It was well timed. Ball before he was comprehensively beaten outside the off stump.
Oh, he's had a go at that one. One bounce. Oh, that could so easily have carried. A magnificent shot to the offside field.
I have to say there's a little bit of tension up in the commentary box here. But Laurie didn't know whether to cancel his plane ticket or not. Well, I think you can stay now, Bill. I think that's done the job. Very relieved in here.
And up there as well. Have a look at them. Don't fall off that balcony. The one to win there made a big contribution as well. Well, you won't see many better games of cricket than the one you've just seen.
Well, I think it's one of the best games I've seen for a long time. Absolutely magnificent stuff. And the Australians, I don't know, you just get the vibes that these boys are on a roll now. And the captain's delighted, and why wouldn't he be? That's one of the great knocks.
Yes, he came into the score at 48 to 3. And that partnership of 126 of 138 balls has resulted in the sort of celebration you're seeing now. They are relieved, the Australians.
48 to 3, and Steve Waugh leads by example. 120 not out from 110 balls. Magnificently supported by Ricky Ponting, 69 from 110, and Michael Bevan, and then Tom Moody at the death. South African bowling, well, it was expensive, wasn't it? Those 10 overs cost them far too many runs. Between Cronje and Boyer, it cost 79 runs from 10 overs. And you have to say, that might well have cost them the match.
Yes, here's a summary of the game so far. Well, this game, South Africa 271 for 7. They played superbly. Gibbs is 100
and New Zealand. Zimbabwe, the ones to miss out. And they probably would have been a happy camp 2 hours ago.